We are going to Minneapolis, Iowa at Minnesota, 7:30 Eastern on NBC and Peacock. Both teams enter this game 2-1. Both teams could easily be 3-0 coming into this game. It came down essentially the last play or close to it for both of their losses. For Minnesota, that was week 1 on a missed field goal. For Iowa, that was week 2 against Iowa State on a made field goal for the Cyclones. But Iowa's favored by 2.5 points in this game. It doesn't necessarily feel like a game you're going to see a lot of points. It feels like a game that could be won in the trenches and should be won in the trenches with two running games that kind of lead the way. But it does feel like, I'll say this, it does feel like Iowa is starting to trend in the right direction. I know it wasn't a dominant win for them this past week, but they're trending upward a little bit more, I would say, after week 2.
Yeah, I think they are. I mean, look, you know what you're always going to get with Iowa, right? You're going to get rock solid defense. Their defense is going to keep them in a game. They're going to be solid in the special teams. It's always been a question about offense. You know, can they move the ball? Can they get explosive plays? Can they score points? And I think they've taken some good steps. Tim Lester's their new offensive coordinator, came from Western Michigan. I think Cade McNamara is off to a good start, throwing the football, distributing the ball. The best thing for Iowa is they've got a star in the making in Kaleb Johnson at running back. The Hawkeyes are running the football extremely well. He's had 479 yards and 6 touchdowns through these first 3 games. So I think we see better balance, a little more explosiveness out of the Iowa offense, and that's a good thing. And then on the Minnesota side, you know, look, we talked about it early, you know, before the opener. Darius Taylor, I mean, if he stays healthy, he's a beast, right? And Minnesota needs to be able to run the football. And that's, you know, these teams want to play a very similar style. They want to play rugged defense. They want to run the football, play action. I'm kind of excited to watch Max Brosner play too. Brosner played the quarterback now for Minnesota, was a highly decorated, you know, very accomplished quarterback at the FCS level before transferring to Minnesota. And I think he's off to a good start. So I'm kind of excited to watch him play in this Minnesota offense as well.
I think it has a chance to be a fun game. It should be a competitive game, and it's a trophy game. So anytime you've got something at stake, we have fun with that.
The pig, right? Isn't Florida Rosedale the pig? The pig.
Yeah, correct.
Somebody told me, and I heard this for sure, and I got it confirmed by some Minnesota people, that if you walk down the streets of Minneapolis this week, that you will literally see people. Now, I mean, closer to the game, Thursday, Friday. People will be walking live pigs down the street.
No way.
In Minneapolis. Yes, this is a serious game for Minnesota people and Iowa people.
We're gonna have to alert Big Don to weave through the pigs. No running over, only weave throughs.